If you're an executor in Ohio, you're probably wondering, how long is this going to take? The short answer, most probate cases take 6 to 12 months, but that timeline can be shorter or longer depending on a few key factors. I'm Danielle Vinson, a probate expert and local realtor. Today I'm going to break down the basic timeline, walk you through the 5 phases of probate so you know what's happening when, and help you set realistic expectations. Before we dive in, one quick note. I'm not an attorney and I don't give legal advice. Probate rules can vary by situation, so always follow the guidance of your probate attorney and your local court. What I can do is share what I see working with families here in Ohio so you can feel more prepared and less overwhelmed. Okay, so let's start with the basic timeline. The average probate case in Ohio takes 6 to 12 months from start to finish. Now, why is there such a range? Simple estates where there's a clear will, everyone agrees, and there's not a lot of property or debt, those tend to move faster, by usually 6 to 9 months. Estates that involve real estate, outstanding debts, or some family disagreement, those usually take 9 to 18 months. And complex estates or situations where there's a challenge or the will is a major dispute, those can take 12 to 24 months or longer. Here's what I want you to remember. This is a process, not a sprint. And that's actually protective for everyone involved. Now, let's walk through the 5 phases of probate so you know what's happening and when. Phase 1 is opening probate. This usually happens in the first 2 to 4 weeks. You file an application with the probate court, the court reviews it, and appoints you as executor. You receive what's called letters of authority, which is basically your legal permission to act on behalf of the estate. This phase usually takes 2 to 4 weeks after you file. Phase 2 is notify and inventory. This is the first 3 months. During this time, you notify all the heirs and beneficiaries. You publish a notice to creditors. That's required in Ohio. You create an inventory of the estate's assets. You open an estate bank account. And you file the initial documents with the court. This phase covers roughly the first 3 months. Phase 3 is the claims period. And this is a big one. This runs from month 2 to month 6. In Ohio, creditors have 6 months from the date you are appointed as executor to file any claims against the estate. During this time, you're paying valid debts and expenses, handling property maintenance, keeping up with taxes and insurance, all of that stuff. This is often the longest waiting period, and it's required by law. 6 months from the date of your appointment. Here's a pro tip. You can't skip the 6-month period, but you can do a lot during that time to prepare for final distribution. You don't have to just sit around and wait. Phase 4 is administration and settlement. This usually happens between months 6 and 10, and it overlaps with the claims period. You're resolving any disputes or claims. If there's property and you're selling it, you're preparing it for sale, you're filing taxes, both estate taxes and the descendant's final personal tax return. And if you need court approval for any major actions, you're getting that done. Phase 5 is final distribution and closing. This is usually months 10 through 12. You file a final accounting with the court showing everything that came in and everything that went out. You distribute the assets to the beneficiaries, and you get court approval to officially close the estate. You file the final documents. This phase usually takes 1 to 2 months once you're ready for it. So, now you know the 5 phases and the general timeline. 6 to 12 months is normal, and knowing what's coming in each phase helps it feel a lot less overwhelming. But here's where a lot of executors want to know what actually speeds things up or slows things down, and what can you control versus what you can't. I cover all of that in my next video. So, what makes probate faster, what creates delays, and the specific things you can do to keep things moving smoothly. If you're in Southwest Ohio and you want help navigating this timeline, especially if there's a property involved, I'm happy to walk you through what to expect. You can call or text me anytime. And if you want to stay organized through this whole process, grab my free executor packet. It has checklists and tracking tools to help you keep everything in one place. Links in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.